Okay. I need to talk to the...
The floor of the pit's most infamous antechamber was sticky with the residue of spilled fluids, each echoing step a witness to the terrific chaos. Luckily, a cheerful voice interrupted to distract me from the disturbing, maybe permanently scarring imagery.
What do you mean there is no need? You don't waste your eyes like it all.
I don't. Made it this far without that rubbish.
But what about your life? You're not bothered by these itches?
Doesn't matter. We've got company, mate.
Good to see you still in one piece, buddy. How'd you end up here?
Boss, you're alive. Blimey. My light switch has been worried sick since the lights went out. He told us you need some guiding expertise in the Inferno. So we followed you. You as the old hatch. Even made a friend along the way.
It was no small feat. Yet to Molly Savette, it was merely the backstory of a newfound friendship.
Zip it, mate. We ain't mates just yet.
The voice from the shadows was calm, yet also distorted and filled with pain, like a proud, mortally wounded dog.
Don't mind him, boss. His vessel is almost as ugly as this one, and his eye socket is itchy. Makes him never. My little bit is trying to share some of his confidence, but he's a tough little muffin, he is.
Blimey, I'm not. Hang on. Cooper, right? The detective.
I had been half right. A walking corpse had spoken to me. stripped clean of every augmentation a human being could have possibly loaded into himself.
Depends. Who or what is asking? You got a name?
Yeah. Kevin's the name.
Kevin?
Something off about my name. Is there, mate?
No, it's actually a breath of fresh air. Most names around here are much harder to pronounce.
Hey, John. Remember Lucy?
Right. Let's get back to our friggin' priorities. Kevin? I'm looking for a missing upper girl. Name's Lucy. Did you see her on your way up here?
Wouldn't say so. No.
I haven't seen you born Cindy. Sorry, boy.
Kevin, mate. Can you take me to the baths?
Got the gobble, mate.
The what?
The coin, mate. Or your gob.
Yeah, here's your coin. Now, show me the way, boatman.
It's ferryman, actually. And that coin's for you. Bite on it so you can cross the barrier. One more condition, mate. You've got to wear this bag over your head.
All part of the experience, I'm sure.
It had been right there, right underneath the towering pile of everything that was wrong and vile. It was the baths, hiding in plain sight. Can't say I wasn't impressed. The atmosphere made me twitchy. No machinery, no surveillance systems. I was standing in a living time capsule.
You should feel right at home.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the pit's finest detective, John Cooper.
Several weary voices overlapped in response, breaking the calm in the room.
Quest completed, Mr. Cooper. How do you feel?
Given the secrecy of the location, I was expecting something more advanced.
Nothing advanced supersedes that which has already been given to us. If you are as wise as you are clever, you'll remember that. We have our ways, and our security measures are unimpeachable. The people of the baths expect nothing less from me.
Plus, you have a cozy little back door into Inferno.
Indeed. Keep your enemies close and all that. Though I won't call them enemies, I will call them, well, clouded. Anyway, if I remember correctly, you have a lot of questions for me, Mr. Cooper.
So, the baths.
You want to know what the deal is with this place?
Bullseye.
Not too long ago, I ignited an idea that slowly began to take hold in the people's minds, or what was left of them. A community of free-thinking, hard-working people ready to take control of their lives once more. Engineers, craftsmen, intellectuals, philosophers, artists, truly inspiring individuals, but others as well. All are welcome here.
And the catch is?
To cleanse their minds from the ceaseless deluge, the addictive drip of trivial delights and easily digested morsels. One must cut the tether to their NINs and all other technology. To truly awaken, one must feel the raw sting of pain, the weight of boredom, and the tension of anxiety. It is only beneath such shadows that one begins to truly flourish.
You don't expect me to believe it's that easy, do you?
It is anything but. It's a path paved with true sacrifice.
A noble word, coated in pain, a nightmarish adjustment period, and most probably, death.
I cannot argue with that. Yet I dare to add, re-becoming human. We do our best to prepare them, of course. Kevin is our butcher. He's so adept. He's even applied the procedure to himself. And of course, leading by example, me as well.
Kevin.
He turned his head a few degrees to present a scar on the neck where his NIN had been removed. His left hand was a stump, too.
From pain, we clawed out inspiration, self-improvement, empathy. We got seconds of our lives back in our hands, and stumps. Time was relevant again. We could understand it, measure it, and finally make everything that had tormented us go away. Destroying our NINs, we burned the bridge to becoming BIONS, and thus embraced mortality.
Let bygones be bygones.
Exactly.
Zoe had a rough time. Left alone, he turned bitter, and his interests warped into obsessions. I thought maybe Preacher could help him, too.
You look uneasy.
Well, yeah, that's my default state. But you're right. I'm worried about my friend. Afraid of what he might do to himself.
I'm all ears. Here you are among people who actually listen to each other.
I told him about Zoe, about our past, our recent unhappy reunion, and the Bion he took over. Also, that he has a backup for something called Yelani, which he plans to revive somehow. Which made me realize that something may have silently crawled its way back inside my head. A sliver of effort, maybe even hope.
I don't believe in some banal higher force motivating us to help or harm, but I do believe in pressure. The pressure of abandonment, loneliness. It hits hard, makes us irrational, fills us with rage. We are pack animals, whether we like it or not. You should at least attempt to help your friend before he does something irreversible. After all, we've both seen that room. That was the Jelani mainframe. Help your friend before he loses his way once more.
What's your story, Preacher? I mean, from your point of view.
This, right here, is my story. Everything that came before is irrelevant.
I understand you only too well.
Thanks, but I can see you want to know more. I will indulge you, but it's not the easiest topic for me. We need to go back to the time of the Big Daddies, implacable tyrants ruling Terrahive with greasy, ogged-up iron fists. I was an honorary member of the board, let's call it that. Their geek in the chair, working my magic while they went around doing their handiwork. They made fun of me, and it went over their heads. Long story short, now we're stuck with the Chen keys.
As dark as those times were, and as blind as people can be, there have been no times darker than these. You know technology better than most anti-tech people I've met.
Know thine enemy.
Remember the BION upload chair back in the middle of the bloody room?
Indeed. It's highly sensitive and quite personal, linking someone's BION imprints directly to the heart of Jelani. Whoever sat in that chair was being turned into kibble.
Kibble? You're suggesting they were turned into a meal for...
For Jelani, precisely.
Wow.
Except that meal decided to bite back.
Indeed, Mr. Cooper. Now ponder the power required to devastate such a well-fed AI hive mind.
I did not need that picture roaming around my head with everything else.
I'm guessing you know a way to fight that power.
I do. Be a human being.
You've got me pegged, but all I know about you is your name from the old Big Daddy stories. You mind filling in a few gaps?
As you may have gleaned, I was the laughingstock of the group. The reason was simple. I stood by my principles, championed order, and pushed long-term strategies benefiting all citizens. I sought to create a dignified ecosystem.
Few things corner a man faster than his own idealism.
Every move was meticulously planned, calculated. The evidence of that vision endures here in the baths. It's functional.
But the daddies are gone. Did you know that?
The hysterical, self-important sprouts we see today may easily become worse than the tyrants they overthrew. Did you know that?
It's one of the oldest lessons in the book.
And let's not forget the remnants of the old guard still haunting the pit. Sometimes feeble and pitiful, and sometimes shameless monsters.
I've tangled with the fiercest of them. He's quite the hairy situation, if you catch my drift.
Picture a genuinely decent soul battling through all of life's rigged games, only to end up trapped within a feline BION. The news from Puck, his ordeal with his father, it shook me. I wish the lad had brought him to us. We could have made a difference.
You obviously value the man, foul mouth and all.
Kriv remains a man who treasures both life and time, in an era when such things are considered worthless. The twist of fate he endured was nothing short of brutal.
Death is nullified. So is time. We might as well be living in an existential paradox.
Eating our own tails and pretending we love it.
Life's essence, its every moment is precious, not something to be twisted or defiled.
I bet you've also got some thoughts on those two armored juggernauts from upstairs, huh?
The side of his mouth twitched once. Maybe that hit too close to home.
Diesel and Greshka are a mistake. Grotesque pillars propping up a society obsessed with dominance and fear. Yet there's an obscene kind of solace in knowing they're merely puppets now. Their masters, those witless Chenki brats.
Okay.
Out of nowhere, the weight of the case hit me like a sucker punch to the liver.
A girl is missing. I want you to find her.
It sounded as simple as buttered toast.
Everything in order, Mr. Cooper?
You don't happen to have a scared teenage upper girl called Lucy wandering around here, do you?
Can't say I know anyone down here by that name. Any other details you'd like to share?
He listened with great interest as I recounted my investigation. It seemed like half a lifetime had passed since I'd left the office.
I see. Well, she's not here. My people would have spotted her in an instant. I'm sorry I'm not much help to your investigation, but I think I know someone who can maybe do better. You can come out now, kid.
All right, there it is.
Well, what do you know? Everyone's favorite Inferno guide.
You're looking for her, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we can help each other out.
We have a huge problem.
Breathe, kid. What happened?
Chaos. Complete bloody lockdown. Twins drooling all over the place. Mumbling, Jelani fried, Jelani fried.
Right. Jelani got fried by that, whatever that thing is,
And Lucy was I was trying to oh fuck. I don't feel well.
Uh-oh.
Lucy? Where? Talk to me, kid.
Den of Temptation. Floor 96, room 29.
Remember our exercises, Puck. We've practiced this before. You know how it works. How do we feel, kid?
Better.
Thank you.
You're looking for her, yes? Please, go find her. She's the best thing that ever set foot in this shithole. Yeah? Best thing that ever... that ever happened to me.
I'm gonna have to see what happened up there for myself. Take care, kid.
I will. Please come back if you find anything.
Will do.
Boy. That was a mouthful.